Yeah, rape is not fucking funny, GD, for God's sakes. How many times we got to hear about your mom's rape? Every time I tune in, every guest has to hear about GD's mom's rape.
It seemed like he needs therapy about it. That's why I
does.
said she doesn't have, her doctorate is not psychotherapy. Like
what was her doctorate in? I never heard. I didn't hear.
It's journalism, communication.
Oh, wow, cool. Yeah. Oh, that's fucking hard. Journalism apparently is one of the hardest degrees to obtain.
I have a question for you. I don't know if you probably have heard about this. The Trump administration is like I think they've declared that a nursing degree is not a professional degree anymore.
Nurses aren't professionals.
What's not a professional degree anymore?
Nursing.
He jammed a bunch of people. He even did that to PAs too.
Yeah,
physician
and that really makes it
practitioners, everybody.
Yeah, it fucks up like loans, student loans and stuff like that. So
what the heck is that based on? Like, why would just stop?
Exactly what GD says. They put a cap on how much of a loan you can get, and when it's not a professional degree. So that's the big thing. And then, so we already have a very huge shortage in healthcare, and of course, a lot of people depend on getting loans. And if they're lucky, they can get tied in with an organization that will help them pay back their student loans once they achieve their degree and they're working for the hospital. A lot of places do that. And now that's going to be capped. So we're going to have an even bigger shortage. It was projected when I went to nursing school back in 2000 that I think they said actually probably coming up soon, I think it was like by 2030, we weren't going to have enough nurses, period, because most people will retire and there won't be a lot of people entering the field because it'll be so difficult.
And that was actually before they didn't even know about COVID back then. And COVID also took a lot of people out, so that made the shortage even, I'm believing that moved the timetable up somewhat.
Absolutely. So, a lot of nurses that could already retire or within retirement range retired. I knew physicians that retired early.
Yeah. If they didn't die outright.
I heard, first of all, the pay rate for nurses for what they do, it's just, they're, criminally underpaid. I think here, nursing homes, I think they start at like $22 an hour or something like that, which is not a lot of money considering you got to clean up bedpans. I mean, it's fucking one of the most gritty, get down in it jobs there is. But somebody contacted me last night. They were asking if I could put in a good word at the VA because they have an application in there for a nurse's position because she keeps getting stabbed at the places where she got stabbed.
Slowly. You get stabbed very slowly.
It's like, what the hell?
I really enjoyed working in a nursing home when I was a nurse aide. Honestly, the people who do the majority of the work at nursing homes are nurse aides. They're the ones who feed the patients. They're the ones who toilet the patients, change the patients, change the beds. They work very hard. So, and most of them do, because it's so hard. Usually you do an 8-hour shift and you're just going the whole time. And the cool thing is if you work at a facility that's really nice, where you can tell everybody really likes their patients, even if they're cranky or whatever, everybody has a really soft spot for their patients. You get really close to those old people. And God damn it, if one of them dies, oh my God, it is the fucking worst.
I know that. Even for me, like I'm going to be going back to a vet place that I perform in a lot on Thursday. And I know there's going to be one or two people less residents there. And every time that it just breaks my heart to see, because you're expecting to see them. They were in good shape last time I was here a couple of months ago. Now they're gone. It happens a lot. So I can't imagine if you're dealing with them every day, they're like family now. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden they just go. And listen, it's part of life, but it's a rough part of life.
Yeah, it's very hard on it's hard on the nursing staff. I mean, the nurses like the LPNs and the RNs, but it's really hard on the nurse aides because they're really close to those people. I mean, really close. They're with them constantly. So yeah, it's a bummer. I really enjoyed my time doing that, but that's who really is underpaid. Nursing,
I think maybe going into hospice care is probably like more liberating because they're leaving, so you don't really have to get that attached. You just
I mean, when you do hospice, and this is why I really didn't want to do I'm glad I never did hospice, but because those people are really special. Either they're really down with killing people Or they're very empathetic. In other words, they're like, this person really needs this. Let's make their last few days, very special. Make sure they have no pain, make sure they're breathing well, because that's the big thing. When people are in pain, you don't breathe well. They're just not breathing good. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to relieve that burden of them being able to breathe properly. And a lot of that has to do with giving them opioids. And so when families like, oh, you're giving them too many drugs, they're like, they need to breathe. Would you want to be gasping for air because you're in so much pain and you just feel like shit, So it's a special person that's a hospice provider, I think.
When you say not breathing well, you mean like, are they wheezing and stuff? And
no, it just freaking hurts to get a deep breath in because they're in so much pain. And then as goes by, now they're gasping for breath. They have different, like what we call the death rattle.
Basically, what you're saying is I've been in hospice care for 40 years now.
Yeah, you probably qualified. There's so many benefits you could have got by now, and you just
So, just a beef, man. Ann said good morning. She says good morning to you. Ann in California says good morning.
Good morning, Ann. Listen to this what.
And I don't know if you know this, but Ann has been stopping in Sunday mornings to hear the Rev. I was kind of excited to hear the Stevie Wonder thing yesterday, but a little unsatisfied with the whole thing. I could have gone deeper into higher ground. I think that's
you don't go deeper into higher ground.
Yes, you do.
Higher ground. Well, if you go too deep, then you just hit rock.
Oh. All right, you're right.
I listened for a few minutes because I was working and I had a migraine, so I figured why not torture myself more? So, why not make things worse for my life and just hop on and see what the Rev is up to?
So hysterical, though. I don't know. I don't know why you don't appreciate how hysterical he is. He's hysterically funny. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this thing. Trump got this new look. Have you seen Trump's new look?
Oh, yeah, he wants to look like Mamdani, like literally wearing the same colors that Mamdani had for his scarf, or his shirt the next day.
Well, I wanted to share a picture. He's looking like Obama. Obama had the exact same maroon scarf on. It's the exact same outfit, and he's like, and he's always had this kind of Obama fascination. So I'm just thinking that's what he's.
Trump is a fanboy. He doesn't have his own thought process.
No, he just wants
to think for himself.
It's the last person in the room. The last person in the room gets his ear. Now, can you imagine how Stephen Miller feels because Mamdani is there and Trump is like kissing his, and like he's a winner. And I love a winner. Because first of all, you
don't have to tell them I'm a fascist. They already know. It's cool. You can say it.
Yeah. So on that note, I mean, I know the politics will chase the three people who are still listening away, but they spend all this time demonizing Mamdani, and now Trump is saying he loves him and what a good guy he is.
The thing is, Trump doesn't like to back a loser. Okay, Trump, if you look at what Trump does, he backs whoever won. That's one reason why when he realized that he could not stop the Senate and the House from passing the Epstein files bill, he went all in and goes like, sign it, I'll sign it, because he likes to back a winner. That's all. He just does not want his name attached to anything that loses, except for the fact that he himself is a loser.
Mm. If I could add to that, and I agree with what you're saying, GD. If I could also add to that, the other thing is Trump is a coward. If you're a man and you're an alpha, he's scared as fuck of you. So he's gonna suck your dick. If you're a strong woman, he goes on the defensive and insults you. So he's just a coward. He's a tiny man with tiny hands. He's got tiny hands.
Yeah,
terrible. He's an idiot.
See,
there's the president right there, baby.
That's the look he's trying to go for. If
you have Mamdani's picture where Mamdani's wearing maroon, so then Mamdani's impersonating Obama, and Trump wants to be like both of them.
Yeah,
is that what it is?
And that's why Trump is doing the browning of the skin. No,
he took his makeup off. Did you see that? There was a picture with him with no makeup on.
Oh
Or
God, is that how pale?
less-
He's really pale
it
without
was less orange makeup that he usually has.
Wow. But the downwind, downstream from Trump now on Mamdani, is all these people were calling him a communist, and they asked Trump, "Is he a communist? No, no. Is he a jihadist? No, no." All those people are like having to backpedal and like to go because all they know is they don't have a thought of their own. They only have Trump's thoughts. It's just weird how they're going to have to kind of reconcile. Well, we thought he was, but now Daddy says
Yeah,
he's
I
not.
wanted to see how Fox News covers it if they do, because
I think they
they
have
were right in there. He's a communist socialist.
twisted
Now the thing
themselves in
is,
knots.
he
Right.
calls himself a democratic socialist, right? So that's like Bernie Sanders,
Well,
democratic socialist.
I call myself good looking. So whatever you call
You
yourself,
had
I'm
to bring
not
the
just
show to a halt, right?
yeah.
As
But
Steven would say, all the pussies just dried up.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. You can call yourself one thing, but that's not necessarily the truth. You like I call myself good looking, but we all know that's not true. So
Well, you can identify however you want or say whatever you want. That's why I identify as a cryptid. I'm not one of you fucking piece of shit humans.
And I identify as a humorist.
Well, like there's
I don't identify.
You can identify however you like.
I don't identify, which is why you got beat up by ICE. I didn't have my ID on me.
Imagine this though, Minddog. You put up a fight. Imagine if that had been 10 years ago, you would have beat the fuck out of 3 ICE agents.
That's what I said, and he says he doesn't think so.
Oh, bullshit. My money was on Matt. At your age, my money was on you, period. I was like, oh man, they're like, they didn't get fucked up.
20 years ago, I think I would have beat all 3 of them up. I definitely do. But I don't think they would have grabbed me because I was fucking huge. I was like a fucking, and I looked like I was on steroids, but I wasn't. But I was, a Hulkamaniac. But now, no, I'm a fucking shadow of a man. I'm a broken old, feeble old man. And listen, I was still talking a good game, even. And if it was just the one guy, I think I would have taken him. The one guy who originally grabbed me. That's why the other guy blindsided me.
Yeah,
but that's not the case. Anyway, you have to send me an ad because I'm getting ready. Your painting is just about ready.
I'm super excited.
But now I have to figure out I'm ordered boxes from Amazon. They tell me I'm taking lessons on how to ship paintings. I've never done this before. You gotta put it in a box by itself and pad it right and all this kind of stuff. But I should be ready to send it out by Friday of this week, I think.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm actually gonna rearrange. My wife and I are gonna try to figure out how to rearrange the office a bit so that we'll actually be able to see some of that art in our backdrop. Even though we don't stream or anything, we might start actually offering extra content because even though we're not big on YouTube, we've been looking at the stats, and according to Apple Podcasts, like I know it sounds silly, but we're like number 2 in improv in Norway, which I'm like, that's pretty cool. We made the top 300 again on Apple Podcasts for improv podcasts. Wow, so we're starting to get somewhere. So I'm like, well, maybe we should try to do some Patreon. So if we can get a few bucks a month, at least that will help defer the cost of, the applications that we use to put out the podcast.
I haven't even checked my Patreon page in years. I think I had 2 subscribers there. One thing I was trying to keep up with giving extra content. It's like, oh man, that's just a difficult thing. But good for you. The top 300 is improv. I didn't even, I didn't even consider that as a category. Improv.
I didn't either, but they assign you. I mean, like you're under like comedy, but then there's, I guess, subcategories or something. So we always pop up as an improv podcast.
Because I've done an improv podcast. I was terrible at it. It was Zach Wiseman had this show where basically you would describe. They would give you a topic, and then you would actually rant on it like you were teaching the topic, and it's just like wow, and you don't know it until 3 seconds before. Oh no, they were giving you slides, and you haven't seen any of the slides. It's a slideshow, and you have to kind of explain the slide to people. It's like, oh man, I'm terrible at this improv.
I don't know how they determine it. I think mostly it's just because we're not scripted, so well, the way we always did our layout was, my team would ask me, they're like, "Hey, what are we going to talk about this week?" I'm like, "None of your fucking business." As whatever comes to my head, and then we would talk about it because everybody could play off each other very well. So we would just have a conversation for like an hour and 15 minutes about whatever, which invariably led to other topics. So I think that's why they call it improv. Now we switched it up a little bit where we do a brief segment and then we talk about that segment, which is still basically improv, but we assign the segments. So even if we have somebody on that's a guest, and we told GD this, I'm like, we're not going to interview you. We're going to have you on to hang out with us. And then we talk about whatever. His was a fucking nightmare. We got to have him back on, but that was an editing nightmare. But next,
there was an echo issue, but you did such a great job editing that. I my hats are off to you. I mean, my hats are off to you. Your technical prowess.
I never say you wore a hat to take it off.
No, he put a hat on to do the editing. So then I put a hat on to watch it, and it was so good.
It was a very boring 8-hour live stream of me editing.
Final Cut Pro has a de-echoer built into it. If you use Final Cut Pro, it will automatically kill any like echo and stuff. Good.
I did a bunch of shit. I think if I remember correctly, what I did was I took the entire file and put it into CapCut. And then I did the noise reduction and all that other stuff in CapCut. And then I took that file and I put it into my editing software, which is Hindenburg. And Hindenburg was designed by sound editors or sound engineers, I mean. So it does a lot of that stuff. But then I went through all of it and cut and trimmed and all that other shit to get out the external noises and the residual echoes.
Can I get rid of that Jackie file, or is he going to do something with that? I got it.
I got to upload it. I'm uploading it today.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to upload that today, and then I'm going to send it to him and see what he wants to do. I haven't heard from Jackie for like a week, so I got to message him because I want to send him these joke books that are absolutely horrible. Be like, can have these?
I have Q&A that I did with him at Long Island Entertainment Hall of Fame that I never did anything with. He probably doesn't even realize that I have that. But anyway, what you were going to say something, GD, and I cut you off. Go ahead.
I forgot what I was going to say because I looked up at my calendar. So it probably was something to do with John and back on the show or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you're going to have a porn star on this week. Is it this week?
On the 4th, yeah. When you're on, it's going to be a lot of fun. She has a very good resume of all. She's done a lot. I consider her to be like a what do you call that? A Renaissance woman. She's like been a bounty hunter, porn star, gorgeous lady of wrestling.
All these porn stars are very deep people. When I say deep, I don't mean in the vagina.
Well, I did research and watch some of her porn. She's not deep.
Oh. But I've been sharing some reels of that Eva Lavia, Candace Horbach, and she knows her shit about psychology. I mean, she definitely. I don't know if she's got a PhD, but she definitely got a master's or something in psychology and knows her shit. She was surprising me. It doesn't seem like if you're making easy money, just fucking and sucking. Why would you even bother going back to school? I mean, you're intellectually curious, right?
I think a lot of them, it depends on the time frame of the industry. Because I was looking up a lot of it. So, and what the average that they're making is around $400 a film, anywhere from $400 to $1,000 now. I'm sure they did much better back in the day. But now it's not that great. So if you're like, how much are you making?
You think that supply and demand, like too many people have gone into it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that. So if you look at, I think it was, they make, there's a city in California that is the main porn city, and they make like 14,000 a month or some shit like that.
I think that's Sacramento.
No, it starts with a C.
No, I think it's Sacramento.
It starts with a goddamn C.
Isn't that where the state capital is? I think that's where the state capital is.
No, I think capital. I said porn.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I think most of that stuff is going on in the state legislature.
Oh well, that's gay porn.
I think, and I could be wrong about this, but it used to be all mobbed up, and one of the guys who was deep into that business it was on the run and was staying at a friend's house. He had you know, you talk about Vic Legina, who was on the program of Brazers. There's a lot of mob money behind that, and a lot of you know, a lot of crime that feeds that kind of stuff, or pays for it, and all that stuff. And it's just a really seedy business, so it's hard
Oh,
to get
sure.
out of once you're in it.
Well, I think the really smart ones were back in the what I would consider more like the golden age of porn, probably like in the 80s, 90s.
Golden age.
Yeah. I mean, yes, they had silly plots and they were kind of funny to watch.
And they had pubic hair.
Yeah. But if you look at some of the really what I consider like the really smart adult film actors and actresses, if you look at what's her name? Asia Carrera. Asia Carrera had a plan. She's like, I'm going to do porn for X amount of years. I'm going to make all this money. And then I'm going to take that money and I'm going to start production and start doing production and all this other stuff. And she's like, I think worth millions. And she's like, Asia Carrera is like a Mensa member.
Yeah. I think Jenna Jameson too, right? She was one of, and that you're going back to the early 90s or even late 80s, I think, with her.
Yeah.
But she was one of these people who went from being the star to doing the production stuff and then made millions. I don't know how that, because again, it's a mob based industry, and I don't think the mob people like competition.
Well, I think the productions themselves were making a lot of money because back then everything was on tape and you got it from mail order from like Adam and Eve or whatever.
Right.
So they're making so much more money and we couldn't get it. So we paid for it or we rented it. Rental was a huge thing. So that industry was huge then and it's still huge now. It's just that that money doesn't filter down, I don't think, as much to the actors and actresses because I think they're only good for what? Most of them only do maybe 3 years or something and they're burned out on it.
Yeah. Jack Britton says, afternoon, everyone. And yeah, well, it's morning here still for another hour or so. I don't even know how porn makes money anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
advertising? Is it from advertising?
It's so
product placement. You know,
is that what I think that's what
it's like use the Magnum and you show the label like he rips off the Magnum like this, and then because Magnum pays for that, like
it's that Magnum Minddog condom you just ripped open.
Right? Yeah, that's also, yeah.
That's a big condom.
Oddly enough, the Candace Horbach, she's married to a male porn star, and most of the reels I've been sharing, the Opus clip, by the way, cut up. It's all about relationship. Like she's giving relationship advice and how to have a healthy marriage. 2 porn stars married, and they have a kid, and I guess, but you know, for me, it would be very difficult to watch my wife just getting jizzed on by 12 guys.
Yeah, I think it would be better like how it is in Europe, where you know, if you walk through the red light district in like Frankfurt, in Germany and stuff like that, you will see the husbands come and pick their wives up after a shift.
Yeah. How was work today,
off.
honey? Only 15 guys came all over me. So it was a good day at work. I don't
Well,
know.
and then they have, you know, they have testing and they have regulations and they're very well cared for and they've got security there and all that other stuff. So I've been told. I wouldn't know. I just walked by.
There's the product placement says, honey, hand me that coffee mug. And he goes, you mean this one? The Slaptail Nation coffee mug? Yes, that's where I keep all of my butt plugs.
Hey, I'll be fine with that. If Brazzers picks me up, I'm fine. If they say, absolutely, you can use my product in your pornos. Absolutely.
Have you thought about having Vic Legina on? Because he's a good guest. He was on this program talking.
I mean,
who's the one that died? Who's the guest we had that died?
That was the Australian guy? Kobe Fawkes.
Kobe Fawkes. Yeah, that's a shame. He was a nice guy.
Yeah.
Did he die naturally? Or did he kill himself?
I think he killed himself.
I don't
YouTube.
Watch GD's special. Watch GD's first 90-minute special.
Probably.
Is this as good as it gets? God damn it.
That was a weird thing because he was a guy who was doing like it's just like OnlyFans thing. Like people are paying a dude to watch him beat off. Like you could just drive in your car and look over on the expressway
I mean,
and
now's the
see
time.
that for free. Why are you going to pay some dude to jerk off in front of you? I don't get it. I mean, just go on the
Yeah.
Long Island Expressway, get yourself a high rider.
That's kind of one of the things I'd like to do for extra comment and extra content is I'd like to do our show format like it is typically, because where we just have people come and hang out, and then for extra content, we're like, hey, do you mind doing another show? You know, just for us, where we ask you questions, and that can be like extra content. Wouldn't be the one that we put out to the regular crowd. You can say, hey, you want to see this interview with this person?
Yeah,
This will be fun. I think you'll have a lot. I think we're going to have a lot of fun because what we do on our format, because I know Matt listens all the time. What we do on, on our podcast now is we do segments, and the segments are brief. We present a topic where everybody can comment about, and then we just talk about it and laugh and make stupid jokes.
wait, this is this Wednesday, right? That I'm supposed to be on with you.
4th, December 4th.
Okay, all right. So it's not this one. I'm just trying to check my calendar, make sure I'm not. I would. I'm not going to cancel. I'm going to cancel whoever I got booked if I have that. I'm just checking to see if I have somebody.
It's not the same time as you have an evening?
Yeah, I have a Wednesday evening thing, and that's what I'm saying. If I got somebody booked, I'll just put them off till. Maybe I'll just do theirs Thursday or something. But I'm just trying to see if I have somebody.
December 4th is a Thursday.
Yeah, I think Thursday. So I'm good. I don't
Yeah,
have
December 4th is what day we're doing it.
All right, good.
And that'll be 6 Eastern Standard Time.
And you're gonna have me on December 11th, right?
Why? What happened December 11th?
I don't know. I just said that.
Oh,
Because
you want to be? You can be on whenever you want. You just got to message us.
He's a terrible guest.
I am.
He's just he wants to just talk about his mother.
I know. We're gonna have a no rape. We have a no rape clause.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, on that one show. The one time I show up, they're gonna finally do a no rape policy.
There'll be no rape talk on this show.
Yeah.
But the week before and the week after, yeah, it's all rape all the time.
How was your show, GD? Ours was terrible.
You mean my Thursday show, the funny old folks?
Yeah,
funny old farts.
It
went really well. I mean, there was some technical difficulties on the plausible end, but the show went well. I have not. Now this is my gut reaction and my reaction to the audience. That went really well. I have not watched it to critique my own performance yet. But the other comedians, I sat in the audience.
Has the time?
Yeah. I sat in the audience for the other three comics, and they did really, really well, and they were funny. And let's say even I laughed out loud. My wife laughed out loud, and then I did my set,
and everybody went home, went to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I know that I am aware that I left out 10 jokes I wanted to put in that I had rehearsed and I didn't do them. And I didn't even realize it was 10 jokes until I went over my set list and said, oh shit, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. But if we want to do the show, we want to do the show again at a different venue.
That's a good plan.
Yeah.
There's a lot of folks that kind of do that as like a touring type thing, like a local touring thing where they take all the same old fuckers and do a show.
Yeah, I mean, because first of all, the audience reaction was really good, and the audience was all older people, So when I say older, I mean 50 and over, like that. So it went well. It went really well, and I think if the word gets out, we could probably do 2 or 3 more different venues. Matter of fact, I'm trying to get into the original venue that I designed the show for. We never got it together, but I already had the group together. So that's why we said, okay, well, let's see if we can get the Church of Satire. And we just took the first available thing.
Did it make money on Plausible?
That's just it. The Plausible thing didn't work, so it didn't stream right.
Oh yeah, that's right. It didn't work. You're gonna have to put it up as a download.
That's what I did. It's on YouTube, unlisted. It's unlisted on YouTube, and I've sent out links. Yesterday, I sent out links to people who can see it on YouTube if they still want to see it.
I've shared one of the original interview that you and Willie did with Leanne Linsky, and it was all about making, according to Opus Clip anyway, it's about making money on YouTube. It's like, why would she be talking about making money on
No,
YouTube?
we're not. No, we're talking about making money as opposed to the way it takes to make money on YouTube.
Well, Opus Clip misunderstood it, and they
Yeah,
put
well,
it
they're
out.
stupid. That's why I don't use. That's why I don't let AI touch my shit.
Well, it got a lot of views.
That's fine because a lot of people are trying to make money on YouTube
and
and
subscribers. That's a big
yeah.
thing. That's what I don't get about you. You're putting out all these reels now, but your subscriber count's not like bouncing out.
No, it hasn't moved at all. I should not. It's moved like 2 people or something.
I don't get it because the shorts definitely help. Every time I put a short out, it adds some subscribers to the program. For me,
I think for one thing, I don't think that they attach me to the show, and so when they like that, they may like Coffee with the Dog or Minddog TV, but
yeah, but you put out the shorts and it doesn't result in subscribers, which is kind of weird because
I don't understand it. I don't know either. I don't know.
Do you get lots of views? I don't see the view count on
them. Depends. Sometimes, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
You're manually making these shorts, right?
Right.
Ooh, that's so much work.
Yeah,
well, it's not so much work for me because I almost like I have a formula. It's like kind of like mass produced. I mean, I guess it's a lot of work compared to like,
not doing it. Compared to not doing it, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, and also the fact that I actually go through and I check the spelling on the I don't like the subtitle, the subtitle stuff. I go through and I check the spelling, and I watch it. I watch everything twice.
Yeah.
So I guess it is. So like a 2-minute short may take me 10 minutes because I check the spelling. I go through twice and.
Well, that's not bad. If it's only taking you 10 minutes, that's not bad at all.
10 minutes ain't bad at all because to me, it's taking something that's in this format, landscape format, and now you got to stack people up. For me, even in Premiere, it's a minimum a half hour work to do this.
See, what I do is like, okay, for example, the Reverend show. Okay, I got the whole thing.
That's easy.
Yeah, that's pretty much easy, and that's the whole thing. I just make that 9:16, and then I go through and say, I want this section, I want this section, I want this section. And again, the longest part is the subtitling. I go through and I check the spelling on the subtitles. Now, I don't know if Matt's like talking to somebody on the phone or something. But one of the things that does not do well, something that does not do well, is when I repost the sermons. Just the sermons, they're like 20 minutes long or 25 minutes. They don't do well at all. I have some sermons that have like 0 watches. But I do them anyway because, maybe somebody just, I don't know. I just do it anyway.
Somebody might enjoy it.
They love the obits, right?
Oh yeah, the obits. Now the funny thing is, also depends on, like, the obits do better on TikTok than they do on YouTube.
That's weird.
I know. And they really do well on Facebook. Facebook will tell me, when I say well, I mean well for me. If I get like 500 views on one of the shorts on Facebook, that's a lot for me. Because I don't get a lot of, traffic that way.
Wow. Jackie does great on TikTok. I guess all he's doing is just talking head jokes. It's not like because somebody told me ASMR content is what that works on TikTok, but Jackie doesn't do that. And sometimes it gets more than 1 million views on just him telling a joke and laughing at it.
Yeah.
Maybe his name recognition. I don't know.
That and it's cut and dry. He's doing a joke. I mean, to be honest, a lot of people still don't get what the Reverend is. Well,
whose fault is that?
I blame the people.
Yeah.
I blame the audience. You guys are terrible.
I mean, you hear a pastor dropping F-bombs and saying shit and all this stuff all the time. It doesn't take long to figure out this is not your grandfather's church or whatever. It's not your daddy's Oldsmobile. I don't know.
There are a lot of people. Honestly, I kid you not. when the Reverend goes out to do when the Reverend went out to do the last 3 open mics that the Reverend did, he shows up, and other comics would be like, first of all, some of them don't realize that who the Reverend is when he's not the Reverend. And
Yeah.
they'll walk and say, excuse me, Reverend, oh, do I have to watch my mouth?
Yeah.
Like, no, you don't have to watch your mouth.
Yeah. No,
Or
you
actually,
do
he
have to
doesn't
watch.
say that. The Reverend just says like, fuck no. You say what you want to, what the fuck you want to say.
All right. I did this weekend. Was it yesterday or the day before? I did a painting that I'm actually proud of, and
So
that
your paintings are good.
I'm not proud of my paintings before this one. This is the first one I think I looked at it and said, yeah, I like not just the way it came out, but I like the concept of it. This is the one I'm talking about here. It's I don't know, just something about the depth of it and the idea behind it, and it feels like I don't know. It feels
How do
like
you get the lines so fucking straight? That's crazy.
do what?
I'm like, how do you get the? I mean, that coffee cup looks like a legit, like made by a computer coffee cup. How did you do that?
It's just time and effort, just
Wow,
back and
wow,
forth.
holy shit, that's.
I would say the coffee cup in the book
Yeah,
took probably
holy
about
shit.
18 hours for those. The rest of the painting took about 20, 25 minutes. I mean, no, you know what? Putting the tape on for the windows and all that stuff was the biggest part too. But
Oh,
yeah,
you used painter's tape to get the windows right?
I use masking tape.
Masking tape, and then pulled it off once you, okay.
Yeah, I start with a black canvas and then put the masking tape on, paint the winter scene in the background, then pull the tape off, and then kind of put the shelf in and all that stuff. And then the candle is next, and then the reflection in the window, I think, is a good selling point on it
It's
too.
a good touch.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
so
amazing because when I look at that sort of thing, I'm like, okay, I could do even just doing because I'll draw on the iPad, but I can make that like huge to draw a tiny line. You know what I mean? And it still looks like shit. So the fact that you do it like that is it's pretty crazy.
yeah, it was a fun one, and it's one of the ones where I got done. I was like, that doesn't suck. And it's so unusual for me to say anything about my work doesn't suck. It's just like,
Now,
wait,
how do you sign your name on a painting?
it's just so this is a problem.
I mean, what do you sign
I
it
signed
Napo? Do you go like M Napo?
Minddog.
Oh, mine. Okay.
It's difficult though. I mean, sometimes it's illegible. Lately I've been like thinking about a stamp. I could just stamp it on there. Because you
Well, I
gotta.
wouldn't do a stamp because it cheats the people because the paint thing shit. So maybe a stencil, and that way you can just take the paint and
Well,
go through the stencil.
you could use paint with the stamp. You just put the stamp in the paint and just do
But
it
how
that way.
big does the stamp have to be so the paint actually doesn't clog up like little circles and stuff?
It's small. I mean, basically, you got to get it very small. I don't have the stamp yet, but I mean that's something I'm considering because it's just every time I write, it's like, can you even read what that fucking says, and how do people know what it says?
Crazy.
Uh, and it's things people in the classes people struggle with that, like how to write script and keep it small enough where it doesn't become just a smudge in the corner. Difficult stuff. Got hired by 2 different companies now for other than Paint the Town. So I'm in competition. I'm like a freelance guy. I'm like a guy who's hired gun paint teacher.
Nice.
Oh, I think I was talking about. I think I'm going to be interviewing the Reverend for Done Way Past Funny in December.
I'm not gonna ask.
Okay. All right.
You're like
Yeah.
who I Dream of Jeannie. What was the
Yeah, they all did it.
Yeah,
They did a Bewitched had her cousin. I
Sabrina.
Dream
Yeah.
Jeannie had her cousin. They were just them with dark hair.
Now, which one would you bang? The dark-haired cousin or the?
Oh yeah, I always go with a goth girl.
Huh.
Oh yeah.
There's something. Somebody said the psychology that the idea that blondes have more fun, but men are more attracted to brunettes, always like sexually attracted to brunettes.
I have a theory about that.
I don't know. I think for me that holds true. I like redheads, but I mean,
Yeah.
Well,
for
you know
me,
why?
it's something about the chicks with blonde hair. They put on a dark haired wig. It does. Oh yeah. I would do
And if they put on eyeliner,
All right.
a little
All right.
choker.
You know, GD exposed himself about this cross-dressing thing this morning to Dr. Lawson. He was telling her about when he was cross-dressing and got caught.
Actually, that's not exactly what I said.
see
That's
that.
not even close to what I said.
I'm sorry, that's what I heard. What did you say?
I said I was working on a screenplay with a friend of mine years
while
ago.
you were cross-dressing, and he walked in on you cross-dressing while you were writing the screenplay.
Not close.
Whatever you have to do to like open up that barrier, that block, you know, I guess is that right.
So he was cross-dressing while you walked in on him?
Look, I've only cross-dressed once, and that was out of necessity.
You
were broke?
How does it become a necessity? That's what
we'd already booked the room. We were shooting the introduction to the Disillusionists. We're shooting the introduction. Now, there's like a short film at the beginning of the Disillusionists. We'd already booked the room. We'd already booked the cameras, all the equipment that was rented. We were there, but the woman who was supposed to play the patient got booked for another acting gig. And so she says, "I'm really sorry." I said, "Don't worry about it. We have like 2 other women. We can get one of them to do it." All 3 women backed out at the last moment. And so we literally had no women to play, because the gynecologist was supposed to have been a woman. The patient was supposed to have been a woman. And then there was supposed to be a woman in the waiting room. None of the 3 women could make it. One got booked for another gig. One put the wrong week on the calendar, so she was ready to show up the next week. And the third one, I don't even know what happened. So I needed a woman on the gynecology table. And so I got dressed as a woman to go on to be.
Did you shave your mustache and beard?
No, I did not. As a matter of fact, we didn't shoot me from the head up. We shot me only from the neck down.
Put your foot in the stirrups?
Yeah.
Didn't have to. They didn't show that part because when I got on the table, I was wearing black shorts under the skirt, and when I put my legs up there, you see this darkness. It looks like I have this huge beaver.
Nice.
I remember once in some group chat on MySpace or something, there was some dude saying he wanted to be a gynecologist, and a woman in the chat said, "Are you kidding me? Do you realize what that really is about? It's not like seeing attractive vaginas. You're seeing a lot of really skanky, dirty vaginas."
Some of them are going on a regular basis. They don't wait until they're near death. Okay, yeah. Women like guys, for example. If a guy has to, before a guy will go see a doctor about anything going on down there, it has to be close to like dripping, oozing.
No, the very second they see something abnormal with their dick, they're in immediately. Like, "Doc, what is this?" I'm like, "It's chapped because you jerk off too much. That's not a sexually transmitted infection."
Wow. I did not know that. You could get sap, like a tree sap.
I'm like, stop abusing your cock.
Oh yeah, I thought you were supposed to. Somebody, I read something somewhere about how it was important to for men to ejaculate every day. It's like, damn.
Yeah, but if you're pounding it so fucking hard it's chapped, and then you freak out and you're like, "Why is my dick chapped?" I'm like, "Because you jerk off too much."
Oh, that was a news story on Apple News this morning, and I don't know how they came to. Is it still there? Apple News. This conclusion that sexual activity among people in their 20s is at an all-time low. Like, what does that mean? That they're not having sex with each other, but they're still whacking off or playing with their pussy or something,
Well,
right?
part of it
No,
is because a lot of that generation aren't going out for meet in real life stuff. A lot of them is doing the internet stuff, and
Yeah, the story's gone now. I wanted to see, like, how did they is this just people, volunteering this information? Is it done by survey? Like, how much?
I think it's done by survey. And also, they like 1,000 women. They ask themselves, "Are you fucking men?" They go like, "No," and so they know the guys aren't fucking anybody because the women say no.
I don't think that. I think most of it has to do with phytoestrogens and definitely an estrogen imbalance for men. Women, obviously, that's variable. If they're getting too much estrogen also and they're not having enough progesterone, or they've got conversion to testosterone, then that's a problem also.
It looks like they took the story down. I wonder if that was because of pressure. I don't know. Generally, they don't take stories down off of Apple News. I'm scrolling through all of it. This was there when I woke up this morning with the top story. Now it's gone.
Also, you have to remember with the knuckleheads who are in charge right now, science is on the back burner, and a lot of stuff is opinion. Even the what was it? The CDC changed one of their about vaccines, their autism warning.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is even why? If I could retire now, I'd be like, I'm done. I'm not gonna put up with this bullshit because it's we're going to have long-standing repercussions of everything that these idiots are doing is in regards to science and medicine.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I do have a question though. You guys want to see one of the jokes I did this week?
Sure.
I have it on video. This is what I call a silly joke, and I just wanted to see what you guys thought of it. Let me pull it up for you. I'm kind of proud of this joke because Jackie hates it.
Well, if Jackie hates, that's good enough for me.
Yeah. You know what? Let's get him to watch. I will. Oh, he's already seen it, right?
I told it to him. He's like, oh no, I sent it to him. He said something's like, if I can pull it, I can probably find what he said to me because it was so funny what he says. All right, so let me see. I'll just do this.
He probably said, "Now I know why they commit genocide." No.
All right, here it is. Can you guys see the screen?
Yeah, I can, but it's not up there. It's in the green room. It's not up.
Yeah.
No one else can see it.
Okay.
Let me mix it up a little bit. I like to throw in what I'm doing dark humor. This is dark light, by the way. So here we go. What's the difference between a Mexican bearded dragon and a bearded dragon? Tiny sombrero. What's the difference between a Mexican rattlesnake and a rattlesnake? Anyone? Tiny sombrero. What's the difference between a Mexican spotted wood turtle and a spotted wood turtle? Miss, what do you think? No, it's endemic to Mexico. Please don't stereotype. We're trying to have a good time.
Oh, I like that.
Was that at the Parrot?
No, that was in Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What was this?
Why? There's no stage lighting there. What's going on? And why are you in the dark?
It was a AmVets post, and they had it all lit up for decorated for Christmas. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yell at them. I'll yell at them for you. Get some stage lights. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sometimes what is this? Sometimes you're just supposed to give it a surprise visit, like they know. Promise. Oh, that's back on the gynecology stuff or the dick stuff. I don't know. Duffy McGee. Good morning. Are you new here? I guess with the big. If your name is Duffy McGee, why is there a B icon on you? Is that because of?
Actually,
I know
Brandon Derrick.
When I went into the doctors prior to my getting circumcised, when I was 50.
I thought you did your own.
No, I did my own colonoscopy. My circumcision I had done by a pro.
I'd have been the opposite.
You would think because I honestly I thought the reason he self-circumcised was because he ran out of bacon and he just needed something fat to throw in the eggs thing, so he just chopped off a piece of his cock.
No, I didn't.
He doesn't like dark meat.
Yeah,
That's what
no.
I just assume that. That's I don't know. Isn't that common?
No, but actually I wound up showing my penis to 4 doctors. My regular doctor who's a woman, but the next 3 doctors are all men. And the weirdest thing is they were trying to figure out the best way to treat, what to do. It's like, basically it will boil down to, you got to be circumcised. That'll take
So
care
did
of
you
it.
have like phimosis or paraphimosis or something like that?
No, I'm reluctant to. It's not. No, actually, if I tell you the actual cause, okay. I was getting so many blowjobs that the moisture from my skin was not being replenished fast enough. So my skin was drying out. So every time I got an erection, my skin would rip.
Oh, okay.
And
That's not a bad problem.
Yeah, just a sip. But the thing is, it
horrible
hurts.
problem to have.
Yeah, but the skin ripping hurt every time, and it was like and it would rip in the same spot, and each time the scars would get the openings would get longer and longer. So I had like these 4
Fissures.
rips. Yeah, 4. Yeah, in my foreskin, and every time I got an erection, it was like it would just hurt, And so,
bag balm should have been using bag balm.
So I said to the doctor, I said, can you just like give me like some kind of ointment or something that will rejuvenate, so that I can get the moisture back, so it'll stop stretching and ripping. But the first thing is the doctor looks at the first male doctor, not my female doctor, my regular doctor, but the male doctor goes, okay, I need to see it erect because I need to see what the problem is.
Yeah.
And I'm
are you sure was your doctor in an office or an alley?
Is that a parking ride?
It was a van. It was a mobile. It was like a mass unit.
Mm-hmm,
it was a mass unit.
Also sold ice cream. So ice cream and candy.
Yeah. And so he goes, I need to see it erect. And the problem I was having is, like I said, look, I don't have a problem with you seeing it erect. The problem is when it's erect, it rips and it hurts. And I don't want to feel that pain. And he goes, but I need to see how. And he says, well, I need to see how. He goes, well, how big does it get that is ripping your skin? That's what he said. So, and
he's never seen a shower and a grower. Was that the problem?
I think so, right.
Sure you're one or the other.
So
I got circumcised as an infant, and first time I saw a porn movie with a uncircumcised cock in it, it freaked me out. Like that's unnatural looking, even though that's natural. Now for me, it was just like scary. It was like an alien or something.
I was wondering where mine was. I was like, am I supposed to have that? I don't have one.
Well, that's just to see. Like I used to, like when my mother used to throw the boys in the tub, we'd all like take a bath together, and I was the only one that wasn't circumcised, and so they used to tease me, because I wasn't circumcised. And so one time I did this. I took see if I took this is going to sound so stupid to people. I took my foreskin and I started doing this. Hi there.
I'm sure you're not the only one that ever did it. You made Matt leave. You made us leave. We're like, oh, he's on his own. This guy's on his own. Fucking idiot.
So I said, take my foreskin and do that.
I had a friend who used to stash his cocaine in the foreskin because the cops would never search there.
Now there was during my first special, there was a story I did about a guy in England. His name was Garth Pembleton, and he had taken Pop Rocks. There was a trend. There was a trend for uncircumcised men to take Pop Rocks and stick it under their foreskin. Ouch. With a little moisture, for stimulation. It was a trend. As a matter of fact, the trend got to be so popular that the people who made Pop Rocks had to stop telling people to tell people stop putting the Pop Rocks underneath. Actually, they didn't call it Pop Rocks. They called it Fizz Whiz. Pop Rocks is what we called it here in America, but in England they called it Fizz Whiz. And they were saying like, do not put the Fizz Whiz under your foreskin. If you do it, please make sure you wash it. And this one guy didn't wash it for like weeks and then months until necrofasciitis set in.
Yeah, I was gonna say the first thing you're gonna get is you're gonna get a yeast infection. You're probably gonna get balanitis, and then it's gonna just go downhill. Get some get Fournier's gangrene and have to have everything lopped the fuck off. Oh, that sounds.
Had to get his became necrofasciitis.
Necrofasciitis.
Do you get free bread with that, with the yeast infection? I don't know.
Smells like bread.
Smells like bread.
But that was one of the stories I did in the first during my worst comedy special of all time. That was one of the stories I did.
Now, are you gonna send an invite to the funny old fart thing to Blind Mike just to kind of review, because it's like part of a press?
No. And here's the reason. This is the reason why I wouldn't do it. If I sent, let's say I did send him the link, and he wanted to be a dick, he'd go like, "GD is so desperate, he's now sending me material to." Yeah. So no, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's good. I don't have a problem with people. I'm so desperate. I asked him to review this program many times. He refuses. That's how desperate I am.
I have enough material out there that if he wants to dig at me, he's got plenty of stuff. Like I said, I don't even know if they're done with. I don't even know if he's done with My Parents Meant Well.
But he doesn't have anything from the last 10 years.
No. Well, actually, yeah, there's stuff out there from the last 2 years, last year even.
Oh.
Last year was did Psych Comedy 201 shoulda coulda woulda told that joke. That was 90 minutes. And before that there was Psych Comedy 101. That was in 2021. That's 4 years old. Psych Comedy 101.
What was the one you did this summer? You're Getting Sleepy Now?
I think that's called Parodies, Nutsy Songs.
Oh.
Parodies, Nutsy Songs, and Short Stories, I think.
Your eyelids are getting heavier.
Yeah, that's the one that I would redo that and do it right, do it better, smoother. Because I think it's I could have done that way better. I think I was not having a great night.
You were dehydrated.
Yeah.
Dehydrated.
It's
good. I thought it was fine. I enjoyed it. It was worth my $5.
Do you still follow Willie at all? Do you have
not on purpose? Sometimes the stuff pops up, and I'll check it out. If it's comedy, I will watch it. But I haven't seen him do any comedy. If it's singing, I'm not interested.
Oh my god!
And it's always been singing. So I was just like, well, I'm not. Only because it's the same singing. It's just and I'm not. I'm not. First of all, I'm not a country fan. I'm not a country fan. I mean, there are country songs that I like, but as a genre, I'm not a country fan.
Yeah,
I like old country.
His singing is awful. His singing is awful. It's all head voice. It's all cross-eyed. It's oh my god, it's awful. But on that subject, because that number one, it wasn't really a number one song. That Rust or whatever, Broken Rust or whatever the fuck that song was, that was claiming to be another number one song, was number one in digital downloads, which means, and nobody buys fucking digital downloads anymore. So the thing had 3,000 downloads, and that put it number one in the digital download chart. And it turned out the guy bought all 3,000 of them himself. If you got $3,000 to invest, you could, or just about $3,000 is what it costs to get yourself up there. You can put yourself on the charts by just downloading your own songs, and apparently that's what that guy does.
But why would you have 3,000 downloads in the same account? Would you have three different? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't that look weird? I mean, okay, for example,
I think that's how he got caught. But
okay, because that'd be like if because I have 2 YouTube accounts. Well, technically 3. Because I didn't know every time I created a Gmail account, YouTube automatically created a YouTube account to go with that email.
Right.
And so I had no idea that I was like uploading stuff to 3 different YouTube sites, which is what happened. Once I found out, I decided to consolidate them all, but I lost like all the views, so everything went to 0 back then, so like at any rate.
Yeah, at any rate, let me finish.
But I still have 2 YouTube accounts. I have GD Fenderson CFH, which is my official one I use. Then I just have the GD Fenderson one, which has like 5 subscribers. But that would be like me liking myself as GD Fenderson.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Which was weird.
But the point I was about to make was this guy put himself on the top of the digital download chart, which is not a real chart. If you go to Billboard, top country artist is still Bailey Zimmerman. Bailey Zimmerman has the first 4 songs on the Billboard country charts. But the thing with me is you listen to that AI bullshit song and Bailey Zimmerman, they sounded pretty much the same. Like the country charts anyway sound like shit. I mean, so this AI stuff, if you're a consumer, you can't tell the difference. It's all the country charts is full of this fake fucking wannabe cowboys anyway. Or Morgan Wallen or Bailey Zimmerman or all this stuff. It all sounds AI anyway. So what are people complaining about? It's just one is AI and one just sounds AI. But it's all shitty music anyway.
I don't even know what new music sounds like because my Spotify is all stuff from the 80s, 90s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe early 2000s, but that's primarily what I listen to is the old, old
right,
for me.
Let's wrap this up because
Yeah.
I'm gonna go wheeze to myself in the corner.
Plan.
That's me in the corner wheezing. Thanks for
not like.
Yeah, we don't have a guest booked for tomorrow. We have one for Wednesday. I have actually a Wednesday program, Wednesday evening program with a guy from Australia who doesn't know it's Thanksgiving here. Thanksgiving, it's Wednesday night. It's the night where people go out and do stuff. I don't know why that is, but
yeah, we have a comedy competition that night in Battle Creek. My comedy team against my counter.
Comedy
team. We're gonna
be. How's that work? Is it like a breakdance thing where you like go 1-on-1 and then you tag somebody and they come in, or
the Norwegian judge gives it a 4.2?
God, I hope so.
Oh.
Yeah, all of our judges are from Norway. I stacked the judge lineup.
Okay.
Now, I developed a comedy competition a while ago called Heckler's Paradise, and the whole idea was to heckle. It was you were heckled by the other team comedians. There's two comics.
You're hilarious.
2 teams of comedians, and when you're up, they get to heckle you, and the whole thing is judged by audience reactions with the meters. That's how you score points. So
ours is just 2 teams. You each do a set. It's gonna be 5-minute set. We have 5 judges. They score you on a scale of 0 to 10. So you have 50 points possible per comedian, 250 total points for the team. So it's team against team, and whichever has the highest at the end is the team that wins.
All right, I'm gonna enter. No, I'm not. Somebody from West Virginia is trying to call me, and I don't want it. Leave me alone. All right, let's end this here. We have no guest tomorrow, but tune in anyway because GD will be hilarious. He'll be hilarious.
It's hilarious stuff.
He's hilarious.
Peace.
So don't. In the meantime, don't forget to turn on your radio. Bye for now. I'm sorry. What?
I said I will pull up the short that I did for the introduction for the show.
Pull up your shorts.
Yeah, so you can see me as a woman.
Pull up your shorts. All right. Don't forget to turn on your radio. Bye for now.
I to me, listen to me, listen to me now. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me now. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me now. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me now.